Ciao, everybody. I'm so glad you could join me today as we explore one of Italy's best-kept secrets, the Piedmont region. Tucked away in the northwestern corner of Italy, Piedmont is a land of dramatic alpine scenery, world-class wines, and a rich history that you can really sink your teeth into. Piedmont is a region that truly rewards the adventurous traveler. Whether you're an art aficionado, a history buff, a foodie looking for the next culinary adventure, or just someone who appreciates breathtaking beauty, Piedmont has something special in store for you. So, grab your walking shoes, loosen your belts because we're about to dive into some of the most delicious food and wine Italy has to offer, and get ready to discover the top 5 places you absolutely can't miss in this magical part of Italy. Andiamo! Our first stop takes us to Turin, the heart of Piedmont, and a city that elegantly blends a regal past with a modern-day vibrancy. Turin was once the first capital of a unified Italy, and you can feel that royal heritage as you wander through the grand piazzas and stately boulevards. Speaking of regal, no trip to Turin is complete without a visit to the Palazzo Reale, the former royal palace of the Savoy family. This sprawling palace is like stepping right into a history book. You can practically hear the whispers of courtiers and the rustle of silk gowns as you wander through the lavishly decorated rooms. It's easy to imagine the power and grandeur that once filled these halls. Be sure to check out the Royal Armoury, home to one of Europe's finest collections of arms and armour. And don't miss the Galleria Sabauda, which houses a remarkable collection of paintings by Italian masters. You'll find works by Bellini, Tintoretto, and even Rembrandt. It's a true feast for the eyes, and of course no visit to Turin would be complete without experiencing the symbol of the city, the Mole Antonelliana. This towering structure, once a synagogue, now houses the National Cinema Museum. Take a ride to the top in a glass elevator for panoramic views of Turin's skyline. It's a sight you won't soon forget. And before we leave Turin, we must pay a visit to the Museo Egizio, the Egyptian Museum. It might surprise you to find one of the world's finest collections of Egyptian artifacts right here in Italy, but trust me, it's worth a visit. From mummies to sarcophagi to hieroglyphics, the museum offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of ancient Egypt. Next, we journey to the charming town of Alba, a place that holds a special allure for food lovers, especially those who appreciate the finer things in life. Nestled amidst rolling hills covered in vineyards and hazelnut groves, Alba is famous for one thing: truffles. These prized fungi, particularly the rare and fragrant white truffles, draw crowds from around the world during the autumn truffle season. Imagine the aroma of freshly unearthed truffles filling the air as you wander through the bustling stalls at the Alba White Truffle Fair. It's a sensory experience like no other, but even if you're not visiting during truffle season, Alba has plenty to offer. Take a stroll through the town's historic centre, with its charming cobblestone streets and medieval towers. Be sure to sample the local wines. This is, after all, the heart of the Langhe region, renowned for its Barolo and Barbaresco wines. These full-bodied reds pair perfectly with the rich cuisine of the region. And speaking of food, be sure to indulge in some traditional Piemontese dishes while you're here. From creamy risotto to hand-rolled tajarin pasta, often served with a generous shaving of truffles, the food here is simply divine. Chapter 3, Asti, where history gallops and wine flows. Next, we're off to Asti, a city that's synonymous with its sparkling wine and its thrilling bareback horse race. Asti is a city that knows how to celebrate, and nowhere is this more evident than during the Palio di Asti. This historic bareback horse race dates back to the Middle Ages and takes place right in the heart of the city. Imagine the excitement as jockeys in colourful costumes race their horses around the track in Piazza Alfieri, the main square of Asti. It's a spectacle that will get your heart racing and transport you back in time. But Asti is more than just its palio. It's also a city with a rich history and a charming historic centre. Take some time to explore the city's medieval towers, wander through the Piazza San Secondo, or visit the Cathedral of Asti with its impressive Gothic facade. And of course, no visit to Asti would be complete without sampling the local specialty, Asti Spumante. This sweet, sparkling wine is the perfect way to toast your adventures in Piedmont. Whether you're sipping Asti Spumante in a sunny piazza or cheering on your favorite horse at the Palio, Asti is sure to leave a lasting impression. Chapter 4, Cuneo, majestic mountain views and market treasures. Our journey takes us next to Cuneo, a city nestled at the foot of the maritime Alps, where breathtaking mountain scenery meets a vibrant local culture. Cuneo is a city best explored on foot. Start your day at the Mercato, the bustling outdoor market that takes place in the heart of the city. It's a feast for the senses, with colourful stalls overflowing with local produce, cheeses, cured meats and handicrafts. It's the perfect place to rub shoulders with the locals and soak up the authentic atmosphere. Then lose yourself in the charming streets of Cuneo's historic centre. Be sure to admire the elegant arcades that line the main streets, a distinctive feature of Cuneo's architecture. They were designed centuries ago to protect merchants and shoppers from the elements, and today they give the city a unique character. For a bird's-eye view of Cuneo and its stunning surroundings, head up to the Torre Civica, the city's bell tower. From this vantage point, you can take in panoramic views of the city, the surrounding mountains and the confluence of the Stura and Gesso rivers, which meet right at the tip of Cuneo's historic centre. And if you're looking for a bit of adventure, Cuneo is a great base for exploring the nearby mountains. From hiking and biking to skiing and snowboarding, there's something for everyone in this outdoor enthusiast's paradise. Chapter 5. Savona, coastal charm and seaside relaxation. Finally, we arrive at Savona, a city where the mountains meet the sea, offering a delightful blend of history, culture and coastal relaxation. Savona is a city that often gets overlooked, but those who take the time to discover its charms are richly rewarded. Start your exploration in Savona's historic centre, a maze of narrow, winding streets lined with colourful houses, shops and restaurants. Be sure to check out the Piedmont Fortress, a 16th century fortress that overlooks the harbour. Today it houses a museum and offers stunning views of the city and the coastline. For a taste of local life, head down to the harbour, where you can watch the fishermen bringing in their catch or simply soak up the lively atmosphere. And if you're looking for a bit of relaxation, Savona has some beautiful beaches. Just a short walk from the city centre, you'll find stretches of golden sand where you can soak up the sun, take a refreshing dip in the Mediterranean, or simply relax and enjoy the sea views. Savona is a city that invites you to slow down, savour the simple pleasures, and enjoy the beauty of the Italian Riviera. Well, there you have it. 5 incredible destinations in the heart of Piedmont, each with its own unique charm and appeal. From the historical grandeur of Turin to the truffle-scented streets of Alba. From the thrilling Palio of Asti to the majestic mountain views of Cuneo and the coastal relaxation of Savona. Piedmont has something to offer every traveller. I hope this video has inspired you to add this beautiful region to your travel bucket list. If you have any questions about Piedmont or any of the places we've explored today, be sure to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you've been to Piedmont, I'd love to hear about your favourite experiences. Thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe for more travel tips and inspiration. Until next time, happy travels.